Hi everyone, my name's Byron Johns. Today we're taking a look at the audition solo for the North Carolina 11th and 12th grade All-State auditions for the 2021-22 school year. In this video you're going to hear a performance of the piece, 3 highlights, and 3 practice tips. First, let's hear the solo. Now that we've heard the solo, let's get into our 3 highlights. Highlight number 1 is the opening. This is exclamatory and soloistic. Show plenty of energy in your sound and phrasing as directed, but take care not to play too loud. It's only forte, and this goes for much of the piece. Save the loud playing for the sections marked fortissimo. Highlight number 2 is tempo. I like to take this first movement slightly faster than the marked tempo. I think it helps with phrasing and musical direction. You should take the piece at whatever tempo allows you to play your best and shapes phrases effectively. Having said that, I don't recommend going any slower than the written tempo of quarter note equals 112. Highlight number 3 is the details. This is a lovely nuanced piece of music, so show every detail in your playing. Dynamics, hairpins, note shapes, note lengths, and so on. Don't be afraid to really exaggerate these expressive elements. Play very short, very connected, very soft, very full. If you do this, your performance will be much more musically convincing and gratifying. 3 practice tips. Practice tip number 1, surprise, surprise, metronome practice. I use a Korg TM40 because you can use the tuner and the metronome at the same time, and not all these machines can do that. I also have a couple of apps on my smartphone that I use, but whatever you have is fine. Just try to make sure that you use it. When you do use a metronome, it allows you to learn the rhythms correctly while keeping a steady pulse. It's much easier to do this while you're learning the piece than it is if you have to go back and fix tempo and rhythm problems after the fact. Don't forget to take the metronome away once you're confident in your time, and you may need to go back and forth between using it and taking it away a few times before you can stop using it entirely in your preparation for the audition, but eventually we all have to be responsible for our own pulse. Practice tip number 2 is air. When you're playing at the top of the staff and above, use fast air. Avoid using excessive mouthpiece pressure and just use a fast, focused, and well-supported airstream. Remember to keep the corners of your embouchure anchored. The key is to engage all the muscles that you need and relax all of the muscles that you don't need. Practice tip number 3 is to practice the whole piece. Try not to become fixated on high notes and fast notes. Focus on playing the entire solo accurately and musically. Being note perfect is great, but it should never come at the expense of a beautiful sound, and certainly never at the expense of playing beautiful music. Most of this piece is very accessible, so it's really up to you to intelligently manage your practice time to ensure that the less technically demanding sections receive the same level of attention as the flashy moments. Bonus tip is to play for your family and friends as often as you possibly can. The more you perform, the more confident you'll be in the audition, and confidence is really important. Remember to always play with your best sound, always. And above all, make music. Work hard, have fun, and good luck.